Hello friends, welcome to Study IQ. Today we are going to talk about the Earth observation satellite which is being launched by ISRO on November 7th. Here we are going to understand about this Earth observation satellite, what is the change in the nomenclature of this satellite, how is it being launched, and what are the other satellites that are being launched along with the Earth observation satellite. So let us begin. But before that, I am your friend and host Rahul Saigaonkar. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on the ID Rahul Sai 222. My Instagram ID is same. If you have any queries, you can directly message me. I'll try to clear your doubts. Along with it, Study IQ has brought a great news for you. We are running a Diwali sale where there is more than 50% discount on UPSC Civil Services examination courses. Please avail these discounts. So as I mentioned, on November 7, 2020, India will be sending its first space mission this year in 2020. Why I am saying that is because from Indian soil, we have not launched a single satellite in the year 2020. Although we did launch one satellite in January 2020, but from a space station from French Guyana. So this would be India's first launch from our own soil in this year. So ISRO is preparing to launch the Earth observation satellite 01. Along with the Earth observation satellite 01, we are going to send 9 other satellites from 3 different countries. These are under the commercial agreements signed between ISRO and the other companies. As I mentioned, the first mission this year from Indian soil, last year on December 11, 2019, we launched the RISAT 2BR1 from French Guyana. First up, we'll try to answer why we did not send any mission in 2020. The answer to this is quite understandable because the corona pandemic is going on. There was lockdown which was imposed from March. So everything is helter-skelter, not just with respect to technology. The normal lives have also been disrupted. So it is quite understandable that the ISRO's schedule has also been disrupted. In fact, if we look at 2020, it was going to be a landmark year for Indian Space Research Organization because we had planned more than 20 satellite launches in this financial year. But the schedule has been disrupted. Some of the important launches were Aditya L1, India's first exploratory mission to the sun. Apart from that, we were also about to test Gaganyaan, India's first unmanned space flight, which was going to be tested, the first test. Apart from that, we are going to send half a dozen or more Earth observation satellites, out of which one we are sending now in November. So this fiscal year is about to end, just a few months left. So we'll see how ISRO is going to perform, but the schedule of ISRO and all the projects, all the launches have been delayed. Let us look at the current news. We are talking about the Earth observation satellite 01. Now, if you look at the name, you must be wondering why this new nomenclature. ISRO has decided with a new naming system. Earlier, we used to name the satellites thematically, means on the basis of the use that we had. We already have a lot of series like the Cartosat. Cartosat is used for mapping, for making maps. Apart from that, OceanSat, ResourceSat, etc. All these things, these names were used before. In fact, if you look at this Earth observation satellite, its name was RISAT, that is Radar Imaging Satellite. Before the Earth observation satellite, which we are going to send today, we already sent RISAT 2B and RISAT 2BR1 last year, which I mentioned December 11, 2019. But now the nomenclature has changed. In fact, after RISAT 2B and RISAT 2BR1, this would be the third in the series. It would have been RISAT 2B, 2BR2, but now the naming would start with EOS series only. It would be Earth Observation Satellite from now on. That is why we have changed the name. Now let's look at the speciality of this satellite that we are going to launch today, the Earth Observation Satellite 01. As I mentioned, this uses radar. So the EOS 01, it would be unaffected by any sort of weather changes, cloud formation, fog, or due to lack of sunlight. Means the climate or the weather is not going to have any impact on the Earth observation satellite now. At any point of time, it can produce high quality images. And again, we can segregate the images, or we can segregate the pattern of land that we are going to survey. For instance, in the Earth observation satellite 01, the special property is that we can study different parameters of land by imaging using the radar at different wavelengths. That means we send the radio waves at different wavelengths and we can understand the parameters on land. For instance, a low wavelength signal from the Earth observation satellite 01, it can capture tree cover and vegetation, while a higher wavelength can even penetrate into a dense tree cover. But in general, ISRO has told that this Earth observation satellite, it is intended for applications in agriculture, forestry and disaster management, and mostly low wavelength signals are going to be used to understand the amount of forest cover, the amount of agricultural cover, and to support disasters if at all they happen in future. So a very, very important launch for India today. Please watch out for it. Now, along with this Earth observation satellite 01, we are sending some other satellites. These are under the commercial agreement. As I mentioned, the commercial agreement is signed by one of the wings, New Space India Limited, which comes under Department of Space, which has signed agreements with different entities outside. So we are sending 9 satellites from 3 different countries. First is Lithuania's technology demonstrator R2. It is a nano satellite which has been developed by Nano Avionics of Lithuania. Now, Luxembourg's GomSpace has built 4 maritime application satellites. Now, these satellites are named as Kleos, KSM 1A, 1B, 1C, and 1D. These are a part of the scouting mission which can locate missing humans in the oceans or the seas. Now, apart from Luxembourg's and Lithuania satellites, we are also launching USS Spire Global's 4 remote sensing Lemur satellites, Lemur 1, 2, 3, 4. So totally 9 of outside satellites. Along with it, our main payload or the primary satellite is EOS-01. And how are we going to launch it? We all know that we have 2 launch vehicles that we normally use. We use PSLV, the Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, or we use the GSLV, Geosynchronous Launch Vehicle. So Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle can go for higher payloads, but the success rate of GSLV has been a little low. But PSLV has been the trademark of ISRO. It has been highly successful launch vehicle. In fact, for the Earth observation satellite 01 that we are going to launch today, we are using a new variant of PSLV, which was tested only once before last year when we went for an anti-satellite test where we sent the Microsat R. We sent the Microsat R with a similar kind of C-49 PSLV launch vehicle. An important speciality of this particular Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle which we are going to use is that the 4th stage, if you can see the rocket here, there are some boosters which are attached here. After thrusting, they detach. The 1st stage detaches, the 2nd stage detaches, the 3rd stage detaches. Finally, the 4th stage, it can take a separate orbit of this particular PSLV. Means the 4th stage which detaches, it can enter into a new orbit, and that itself can act as one of the satellites with a life of about 6 months. That is the speciality of this particular PSLV C-49 that we are using as a launch vehicle. And I mentioned that the Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle has been extremely successful because this would be 51st mission of the Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle by ISRO, and the success rate has been more than 90%, and it is being launched from the Satish Dhawan Space Center which is in Sriharikota. So a very, very important landmark event for ISRO, especially in 2020, because this year has been a little gloomy, and let's hope that with this launch it will bring some cheer in our Science and Technology department. And if you are interested, please watch the live coverage of this particular launch. You can go to this particular website, you can watch it from 2:30 today and see if this would be successful. Let us hope and let us pray that the PSLV C-49, which is launching the Earth observation satellite 01, would be a success and would bring laurels for India and ISRO, and ultimately help in understanding better with respect to agriculture, forestry and disaster management. That is it from my side on this part of discussion. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.